Good morning, everyone. Namaste. I'm going to call on Archangel Michael to protect the space, to clear out all negative and lower vibrational energy from our mind, our body, our soul, our home, our hearts, our friends, our families, and our loved ones. Place a white light of protection around us with our blue seal. And today, guys, I'm just going to be reading more from The Alchemist. And these are parts randomly that I just think are awesome. They're from The Alchemist in certain quotes, and then Divine Order of Melchizedek in some quotes. So I'm just going to read them. They're all going to kind of be sporadic and random, but they're all significant. So to me they are. It says, there is only one way to learn, the alchemist answered. It's through action. Everything you need to know you have learned already through your journey. You need to learn through your journey. Gonna leave it right there. And he says, listen to your heart. It knows all things because it came from the soul of the world, and it will only one day return there. It says, because wherever your heart is, that's where you'll find your treasure. So follow your heart, because you will never again be able to keep quiet, even if you pretend that you have not heard what it tells you. And they're talking about your heart being open. So it says, even if you pretend not to hear what your heart has to tell you, it will always be there inside of you, repeating to you what you're thinking about life and about the world. So, and it's very true. It says you will never be able to escape your heart, so it's better just to listen to what it has to say. That way you'll never have to fear unanticipated blows. It says, people are afraid to pursue their most important dreams because they feel that they don't deserve them, or that they're unable to actually obtain them. It says, tell your heart the fear of suffering is worse than suffering itself, and that no heart has ever suffered when it goes in search of your dreams. Because every second of the search is a second encounter with God and eternity. Says, so they're talking about the boy that's in the book, and it says, the boy slept deeply, and when he woke, his heart began to tell him things that came from the soul of the world. It said that all people are happy, have God within them, and that the happiness could be found in a grain of sand from the desert. As the alchemist had said, because a grain of sand is a movement of creation, and the universe has taken millions of years to create it. Everyone on earth has a treasure that awaits them, his heart said. We people's hearts seldom say much about these treasures because people no longer want to go and search for them. We speak of them only to children. Later, we simply let it proceed in its own direction towards its own fate. But unfortunately, very few people actually follow the path that's laid out for them, the path to their personal legend and to happiness. People see the world as a threatening place, and they do what the world turns out indeed to be a threatening place. Meaning that people end up doing jobs that they don't even want to do, that make their life not significant. And he says, you already know about alchemy. It's about penetrating the soul of the world and discovering treasure that has been reserved for you. It says, anyone who interferes with the personal legend of another person, thing, will never discover their own personal legend. So if you're spending your time worrying about what everyone else is doing, you're never going to be figuring out what you actually should be doing, which is a very significant point. And then it says, if a person is living out their personal legend, he knows everything that they need to know. There is only one thing that makes a dream possible to achieve, and that is the fear of failure itself. So I'm going to end that right there. I hope you all have a blessed day, and namaste.